you worms! It's time to be real men! No more crying for women, no more living in misery! It's time to make money and have the life you've always dreamed of! I, the Great Vegeta, will teach you how to stop being worms and become real men! Download now the Ego Sigma method and get ready for the transformation! The link is in the comments. Get ready for a new level of mindset and success. Don't waste any time, or we'll just be another worm.
You are reading this now. Listen carefully and pay attention to every word. If there is one thing that I, Vegeta, have learned in all my years of battle and training, it is that the path to true strength is arduous, unforgiving, and often lonely. Those who aspire to greatness cannot afford the luxury of distractions. It is not just about winning or losing, but about forging one's soul in the flames of determination and discipline. From the moment I opened my eyes to the battlefield, I knew that the fate of the Scions was in my hands. But to get where I am, I had to make difficult choices, and you, if you want to reach the height of your potential, will need to do the same. Life is full of distractions. Carefully placed traps to divert you from your main goal. If you allow yourself to be consumed by momentary desires or superficial relationships, you are throwing away all the potential you possess. Too often, I see those who want to achieve power, but who allow themselves to be carried away by pleasures they fail to realize that true power does not come from instant gratification, but from perseverance, sacrifice, and the ability to ignore that which does not contribute to your growth. You need to learn to control your impulses. When I talk about focusing on your goals, I am telling you to become relentless. Every decision you make should be made with the conviction that it will bring you closer to your ultimate goal. If you allow your emotions to dominate you, you are putting yourself in a position of weakness. Emotions can be a great fuel, but only if they are controlled and directed correctly. Anger, pride, pain, all of these feelings can be transformed into strength, but only if you know how to use them. Let anger motivate you to train harder. Let pride drive you to never accept defeat, but never let these emotions control you. If you are surrounded by people who do not share your vision, or who try to keep you from your goals, then you need to reconsider your associations. I'm not saying you should isolate yourself completely, but I am saying you should choose carefully who you decide to share your time and energy with. The truth is that many of those who call themselves your friends are just waiting for you to fall. They are ready to party with you when things are good, but they will be the first to disappear when things get tough. You have to ask yourself, are these people around me contributing to my growth? Or are they just using me to achieve their own goals? If the answer is the latter, then you already know what needs to be done. The journey to power is a lonely one, and you must be prepared for it. But don't mistake loneliness for weakness. True strength comes from within. When you find yourself alone, with no one to guide you, that is when you will discover who you really are. If you are someone who despairs in loneliness, who needs constant approval from others to move forward, then you are not yet ready to achieve true power. You must be able to look yourself in the mirror and find motivation in your own eyes. Self-confidence is key. If you don't believe in your own potential, no one else will either. Now, let's talk about the distractions that most often derail warriors from their path. Women, they can be a powerful force, but they can also be a dangerous distraction. I'm not saying you should avoid relationships, but I am saying you should be careful about who you choose to be by your side. A true companion will be one who understands and respects your goals, who supports you in your quest for power, and who never tries to derail you from your path. Unfortunately, many allow themselves to be blinded by desire and end up falling into traps that weaken their resolve. Remember that a true partner should be an ally, someone who strengthens your will, not diminishes it. But it's not just women who can be a distraction. Poorly chosen friendships can also be a poison to your resolve. True friendships are rare, and you must learn to differentiate them from false ones. True friends are those who will be by your side no matter what, who understand the importance of your goals and who encourage you to keep fighting, even when the road gets tough. However, many will approach you when they see your success, just to try to benefit from what you have achieved. These are the parasites, and you must get rid of them without hesitation. Now, understand this. No one is going to give you anything. If you want power, if you want respect, if you want to be the best, then you have to fight for it every day. Every battle, every workout, every sacrifice you make is one more step towards your goal. You have to commit to it without hesitation. If you wake up one day and decide that you're tired, that you don't want to trade, that you would rather rest, know that in that moment you are losing to those who never rest, who never allow themselves to stop. Do you want to be surpassed by someone weaker than you? I doubt it. Discipline is the key to everything. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't want to. It is easy to commit to something when you are motivated, but true willpower reveals itself when motivation disappears and all that is left is discipline. It is in those moments that you have to remember why you started, what is at stake, and keep going. Every moment that you hesitate, every second that you waste, is one less moment that you have to reach your goal. Time waits for no one, and if you are not focused, you will be left behind. Also, you must learn to embrace failure. This may sound strange coming from me, someone who has always strived to be the best, but failure is part of the journey. If you are afraid of failing, then you will never try anything new, never take risks, and never grow. Every defeat is a lesson. Every failure is an opportunity to learn and improve. Don't let past mistakes get you down, but use them as fuel to keep moving forward. Remember, true failure only occurs when you decide to give up. As long as you keep fighting, you are still in the game. Power comes to those who are willing to sacrifice everything to achieve it. Are you willing to sacrifice your comfort, your superficial relationships, your momentary desires to achieve true greatness? If the answer is yes, then you have already taken the first step. But remember, the road is long and full of obstacles. Each day will bring new challenges, new temptations to divert you from your goal. But if you are firm, if you are determined, there is nothing that can stop you. When the world tries to bring you down, when everything seems against you, that is when you must show your true strength. Do not allow fear or doubt to dominate you. You must believe in yourself above all else. If you do not, no one else will. Remember, you are the master of your own destiny. No one is going to fight your battles for you. No one is going to hand you victory on a silver platter. But if you fight, if you persist, victory will be yours. And it will be all the sweeter because you know that you have achieved it with your own effort. Never underestimate the value of persistence. Often, the most difficult goals are those that are on the verge of being achieved. Many people give up when they are one step away from victory because the path becomes too difficult, too tiring. But if you learn to keep going, even when everything inside you screams for you to stop, you will discover that success is much closer than you imagined. Pain, fatigue, exhaustion. These are all signs that you are growing, that you are getting closer to your goal. Don't run away from them. Face them head on and use them as proof that you're on the right path. True power is not something that is achieved overnight. It is built, brick by brick, through years of dedication, effort, and sacrifice. Every workout you do, every battle you face, every challenge you overcome is shaping you, is building your strength, your endurance, your will. And one day, when you look back, you will see that every moment of sacrifice was worth it, that every pain you endured made you stronger. And then, you will know that nothing can stop you. Those who achieve true greatness are those who never allow themselves to stop, who never accept failure as an end, but rather as a starting point for something greater, who never allow themselves to be sidetracked by momentary pleasures, but keep their eyes fixed on the ultimate prize. If you want to be one of them, then you must adopt this mentality. You must commit to never deviating from your path, no matter how difficult it becomes. You must learn to use every obstacle as an opportunity to become stronger, to grow, to get even closer to your goal. Never forget that the path to power is lonely, but it is also the most rewarding. There is nothing more satisfying than looking back at everything you have achieved and knowing that it was thanks to your own effort, your own determination. And when others try to bring you down, when they try to convince you that you can't, remember everything you have overcome, everything you have achieved, and use that as the strength to keep going. You were born to be great. You were born to conquer. Don't let anyone, not even yourself, make you believe otherwise. Focus on your goal, ignore distractions, and show the world what it means to be truly powerful.